Hi there, Kim Elton from Ventree Plantations, and here to introduce you to our Ventree Moringa powder. This is processed from the leaves of the Moringa tree. If you haven't heard of the Moringa tree before, just look it up on the internet. There's lots of information there. It's often called the miracle tree, part of the Ayurvedic medicine traditions in India, and a lot of the Moringa in the world comes from India still. A lot of it being grown in Africa, and we have a farm that we have a relationship with in Africa called Priceless Farms. I've been going back there over the past 6 years now, and my son is a partner in the farm. So we're now producing Moringa powder, and it's a very high quality fine powder. And today I'm just going to show you how I consume it. You can take it in lots of different ways. You can put it on your salads, put it in your smoothies, but I like to take it as a tea. So I'm going to show you how I do that, and also give you a bit of a comparison between the powder that we're getting out of Priceless Farms today and some other commercially available Moringa powder products. You'll be interested to see the difference. Okay, so what I'd like to show you here first of all is I've got some Moringa here that I bought at Whole Foods, and I'll put a little pile of that there, and then I'll open up our sample pack of Moringa from the farm. And you know, we've had a couple of experts look at these this powder, and the first thing that they said was, oh my goodness. Now I hope you can see that on the video, the difference in the color here, but this is the organically produced fine powder. Almost feels like talcum powder from our farm in Priceless Farms, and this was from the store. It's very nicely done, but I think you can see the difference in the quality here. I've made my teas with both these products, and the taste and the consistency of it is quite different. You can see the color there. I'll take some close-ups of this and snap those up, but that's a little demonstration there. And now I'm going to show you how to make tea out of it. I first start with I put water on the boil here, and that'll be warming here pretty quickly. And I usually, if it's a good sized lemon, something like that, then I usually just take half of it, because that's plenty. Sometimes the lemons are quite small, and I do the whole lemon. And I've got this cool little squeezer here, and I squeeze that into my teacup. I like this one because you can see it's a clear cup. See what's going on there. So the other thing that I put in addition to the Moringa, is a little bit of ginger root powder, which can be bought anywhere, and I just use like a quarter of a teaspoon here. So I like these little measuring utensils because they're very accurate. A little bit of Moringa, a little bit of the ginger there. Now you can also grind, get raw ginger and do that, and grate that and use that. I've done that before. I think this is quite convenient, so that's why I do that. Now with the Moringa powder, you can't really overdose on it, so don't worry about that. But I usually have a whole tablespoon, or teaspoon rather, of Moringa powder, probably half that amount would be sufficient. But I like to really OD on this stuff. And then I have a little, let me go get my little whisk. A little bamboo whisk that I use for making my matcha lattes. And I have another recipe for that as well. I'll do that another time. But I just pour a little bit of water in there to begin with. Now, the thing about the tea is you don't want it boiling hot. You want it just nice and warm, so this tastes like a tea. But if you have it roiling hot, I think that pouring that onto your Moringa powder is going to have a deleterious effect on its potency. So don't get too hot. Mix that up a little bit, and then as I pour this, I rinse off my whisk. And it's a very simple recipe, and I always drink it with a spoon handy because it doesn't really homogenize with the water. You find you're constantly stirring it as you drink it, but yeah, that's it. So a little bit of ginger. I'll taste that now. You just feel so good about yourself when you're drinking this stuff. So, thank you very much for watching and putting up with my clumsy little performance here. But if you're interested in our new Ventree Moringa powder, do get in touch with me. I'd be happy to tell you more. We're just starting to import this stuff into Canada, and we're really excited about it. So do keep in touch. I'll put my email address here and a few things. So thanks again, and hope to see you again soon. I got more recipes that I'll share with you, so stay tuned, as it were. Thank you.
Okay, so the first harvest, you only have one stalk with branches coming off, and you harvest that. The second harvest, these other shoots that come out end up becoming your next harvest. But if you prune them at about 1 meter or 1.5 meters, then they also become primary supports. So if you look down here, you can see all these stems coming out, and it looks like there's about 3 plants in one area, but I believe this is just one tree which has been split, and there's at least 3 dozen fresh shoots coming off of here. And so all of these little shoots, I'll just pick one off. All of these little shoots, that is your harvest, that is your yield, that is your production. You see a yellow leaf, you pick it off, this goes into your pouch, and it goes off to the facility as quickly as possible. And we're quite lucky today. This harvest is going to be really, really nice, because last night we had a storm that was a sustained storm for at least 8 hours of solid, heavy rains and winds. So this is as fresh as it gets. You literally cannot get fresher moringa than this. Perfect for a morning snack.